Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry for Josh Adams, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Wentz to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Screen pass to Sproles. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Adams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to the 33. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey. Here we go, 46.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Here we go, 47. Here we go, wide 80.
2nd down, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here we go, wide 80. Get out there. 26.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to get him for a loss
loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is Darren Sproles. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. The defending Super Bowl champions taking the field on offense here. They certainly have learned how difficult it is to repeat as champions this season. Now, they did beat New York last week 25-22. And, Charles, I guess that does keep their slim playoff hopes alive.
It does, but the next 2 weeks tell the full tale of their season because it's all about making the playoffs, right? So next week, home against Washington, and that's a Monday night game. And then they're at Dallas in a regular Sunday afternoon slot. So this is what it's all about for them. And it reminds me a little bit of Atlanta a couple years ago. Remember when Atlanta lost the Super Bowl to New England? Came back the next year absolutely loaded. Everybody expected them to be back there. The whole season was a struggle, but they found their way back to the playoffs. Can Philadelphia do the same thing?
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will tie us at 3-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now Wentz, I think this is going to be a free play. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. On 2nd down now, Adams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking to get it into his receiver, Cooper. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here you go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sproles, the return. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go. Let's finish now. 4 down. 4 down. We're going to 54. Why ain't?
A second down throw for Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Mike Bennett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle. The Eagles on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On play action, Wentz. He's got the first down and more past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Caught right side, Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Adams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wentz going to throw. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Line.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Adams. And a short gain here down to the 22. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Good.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47. Then we'll go to 53.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. First, a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now a play fake. Wentz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
81.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Completes it to Aguilar. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, Adams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Right back to him on first downs. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles from 10 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked on by Avonte Maddox. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll run it here with Adams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Goes underneath for Sproles. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Check 50.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Hearns brings it in. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Prescott now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. Done. Done. Hey, 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. 47. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Wentz to throw. Ertz has it left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Wide. Get wide.
Wentz now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.